Juan. He's known as the Clown Prince fans with his outrageous style and keen sense of showmanship. Above all, the audience wants to be entertained.
I was up to it. I could do just about anything.
But in spite of all the antics, Paez is a fierce fighter with a warrior spirit. And although his ability to entertain has sometimes overshadowed his boxing talent, make no mistake about it, he can be devastatingly effective in the ring.
I'm a showman. I know what I can do up on the ring. That's why the people follow me. I don't do it just because I'm a fighter. I'm a people's fighter.
Was he talking about the announcers, too, being on there?
There he is, the Clown Prince. I tell you, his outrageous outfits are something. He'd give boxing a big boost, no question.
Interesting thing, Paez...
Hal Macias across the ring calmly waits for all of the hullabaloo and what to Oscar De La Hoya. Well, all right, the fighters are in the ring, and Loopy, our ring announcer.
Red corner, he steps in wearing silver trunks trimmed in black and weighing in at 137 pounds. He hailed of his victories coming by, consisting of 73 victories, 14 defeats.
To Loopy Contreras, Paez. Yesterday, gentlemen,
Getting overconfident as the fight war.
Said he could. Yeah, I don't much of a chance. You certainly could have put him with, could you?
Not really, John. Who knows? But no, if you're boxing, you know that nothing's impossible.
Oh, no. Well, especially Rich said in our open surfaces, doesn't it?
This last time, that, you know, after he had lost to Manfredi, Frank, they started putting on some minor cards, and then suddenly
money is the motivating factor, that and his wife and children. And that's what he's in the ring for now at 36. And here was some solid little short lefts and rights.
He also mentioned that he only has 5 friends left.
That's right. Well, you know, boxing is that kind of a game. The sweet science, sure, but his brother is your...
What do they used to say? The legs go, the money goes, the friends go?
That's right. Paez trying to apply the pressure.
still hardly broken a sweat.
Yeah, he could have gone out and danced with Paez in those opening few moments here, and stoically looking over the crowd. Coming down to the close of round number 1. Paez in the... Well, you name it. We'll be back. Paez in the skirt. We're in round number... Remind you that tonight's telecast in Spanish is on KCAL's SAP channel. KPMQ. 1020 radio, play and color commentary in Spanish.
I'm quite sure what the pelvic thrust does in the arsenal of
Makes people laugh.
What's his head? Might be ever know.
Macias with the right hand upstairs.
The ropes. There's that bolo punch at him, and really throwing a lot of punches here and exerting a lot of energy in the second
fight, and won the fight for Paez, and he's trying to utilize it here in the second round of this fight.
Macias was indicating he got hit low, and nobody lost.
Well, Paez apologized for that low. Traditional being a pretty clean fighter. I think he was disqualified one.
The championship, too, and he had the guy on one knee and hit him down and was disqualified. Then he fought. I'm going to go back and find his...
It was Jose
Vila was up in State Line, Nevada, if I'm not mistaken.
What's your prom date?
Say that the toughest fight with Lopez.
No, well, he said the most grueling fight was the one when he won the title with 15 rounds, but it was 120 degrees in the ring.
But that was 1988. My God, that's 14 years.
But he doesn't lose his sense of what? So what side?
Yeah. 10 seconds remain.
Top the bell.
Scheduled for 10. Back in a moment.
Some damage and to have a little bit of fun, winding up a couple of times and then throwing the left hook to the body. And there
was very high in its praise of a left hand he threw for him.
Yes, he did. He says, go to the head and then make him raise his arms, then go to the body again.
We're in round number 3 here, scheduled for 10.
Macias is trying to box him, and he does have a good jab. It's a nice quick there, but he's really having trouble keeping Paez off of him with it. He's not keeping him off.
No. And Paez, down through the years, always had his new hair.
Physically, he's been blessed since he was a kid. Did everything in the circus.
Yeah.
Did it well.
We check a little.
You know, while Paez still has fun in the ring, he doesn't have the kind of fun that he used to anymore. You mentioned his family now that he's devoted to. He says, I don't gym now. I stay home with my family.
Yep. Does his road work. So
All the way around.
Yeah.
And he goes, frankly, I wish I trained like this when I was young.
That's right.
Saw many of his former very sportsmanlike.
Yes. Oh, he's got a...
Well, the body can't take punishment the way it used to be.
No. No.
And lately in his fights, he has been having problems with his cuts. I think the blood is starting to...
Just nailed with the right hand.
And he's really getting bruised, Paez, around his eye.
Yeah, and he's beginning to bleed up there, too.
Just to let everybody know that there was a headbutt that opened the cut so that if it should go to the card, have to be stopped because of it. We'd go to a technical decision.
I didn't see any bumps.
I didn't either, but they've been...
Ship here from Paez, going to wind up and throw the punch. More show than really meaning anything. Now there's the left, and the blood shows up at this point. No headbutt, really.
No.
Little scrape along the shoulders, so...
And it is from a cut into that eye as he continues to go after Juan Angel Macias here in this, the fourth round.
Paez, as he is aged, he saw it up, but he still won.
Rich had Paez ahead by 2 points, maybe 3, and Fernando had him up by 1.
By 2. Was it by 2? No, by 1, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if, although we saw some of the action prior to the fight, but it just seems that he doesn't have the snap that he had on the punches before.
Well, 17 years, 93 fights.
I think he's still got power, Paez, you know, but the skin certainly is a little more tender and opens up a lot more easily.
Stand over, hunkered.
You don't avoid as many punches as you used to.
No.
That's what I asked him yesterday. Do you feel that you're avoiding punches? He says he does.
Under a minute remaining here in round number 4. Paez busy as ever. Boy, you talk about a wind-up performer. You crank up that key right in the middle of his back and stand back, and he comes at you for as long as he's able.
I'll tell you, this guy, Macias, has been in with just about everybody. Morales, Acelino Freitas, Jose Luis Castillo was here and watching.
Desmond was about 9 feet tall, too. Round number 4. We'll be back.
Touch, but with the right hand in that last round, you're going to see a real rippling one here coming. Nice right cross.
A shutout. Did you give him round 4, guys?
I gave him 1 round. I thought the second round, the third round, I'm sorry, he did enough to win. I think I put him in the minority here.
Caution to Paez for that little extracurricular. That's got a great sense of humor. And Pat looked over and had a...
Don't waltz now.
Don't waltz.
That's right. I would have to see how the 36 left hand throw the right and stay away from him and don't stand toe-to-toe with him. You know what I mean?
I think that's what he's trying to do, but it's too many times he lets himself get stationary, Tom.
Right there. Yeah. Stick him with that right there. Now move away from him. Now shove him back and move away. Don't let him just walk right up on you and...
You know what's most amazing about Paez? He only hit 3 amateur fights.
He fought his grandfather.
No, that was the owner of the
Circus, yeah.
Oliveira.
You know, I asked Paez yesterday about, you know, why do you think, in the end, like, you retain your popularity when the things that, many of the similar things that guys like Hamed or, say, Mayal, you know, and I will get up there and really show my heart to the fans.
Yep. Well, there's no backup in him. Never has been in all the fights we've seen him in, gentlemen, but twice.
I thought you meant it.
I tell you.
He went on forward in the attack. A lot of people had told him you got to move and box if you're going to face him.
Yeah. Coming to the end of round number 5. Boy, I tell you, they are as busy can be. We'll be back. He's going to defend his welterweight title.
Yeah, he'll be fighting Danny Perez in a rematch of a great fight that they had a couple of years ago. Eric Morel is also defending his championship. He's already got about, what, 500 defenses?
Here at the pond. Our fighters aren't announced as yet. What he's been through here tonight. And yet he just continues to keep pressing forward. We're in round number 6 in this lightweight bout that's scheduled for 10. Boy, I tell you, that is some left hand.
Really gets the leverage on it when he throws it.
Yep.
and he's still game.
The defense here from Paez.
Just Archie Moore?
Archie Moore, George Foreman, the old guys when they get up there.
You mean all the fighters in the old times and all the fighters are him?
Well, don't knock it. Archie Moore was pretty good at it. Nice series of punches by Macias. He's getting off first here for the most part in this round. Collects a left hand. Oh, here in round number 6 in this lightweight hand. Cut above the eye, and excuse me, Fernando, hasn't worsened at all. In fact, there's no.
He hasn't been hit anymore.
Good times. Cute little Billy Dewey's Paez over there.
Well, at this point, Macias has not.
Macias, any words for him? I'll tell you how the fights go. Paez pitching a shutout, says Rich, 60 to 54. And Fernando, well, moves closer, but he's got him winning at 59-55.
Well, you know, I think Macias has some moments in every round. He lands punches in every round. At least to this point, he hasn't been getting steamrolled, but he doesn't do enough to win any round. That would be the first time in 8 years on this telecast.
No, it would be the first time he admitted love him. That's a nice work, but although he's
Paez, even though he was a great
blew him out of there.
Probably one of his best fights was against Pernell Whitaker.
Some of the smart money boys, the ringside experts, didn't think. They're into the 7th, well into it. Less than half a minute remaining now. Neither man has been down. I tell you, gentlemen, it looks to me like Macias has got a pretty good set of whiskers because he's taken some solid shots. If Paez can punch it all with any authority. And remember, he had 49 knockouts out of 73 wins. Macias is a pretty tough.
He came to win.
Goes. The legs go first, I guess, but the punch stays around a long time. We'll be back. Jorge Paez, the indomitable one, against Juan Macias. Neither man has been down, both the team fighter. And he's 36. All of us have to get up and go to work in the morning or whatever. And maybe most of us hate our jobs. But if you thought about getting into the ring, Rich, 93 times and know that somebody's going to try to tear your head off, and that you're going to come away hurting, and think of all the hours and all the weeks that you... Boy.
It's not an easy...
And all of your friends and the guys that hang on, and then you turn around...
IRS is not one of them.
There was a low, but think about that while you're thinking about the punch below the belt.
See, it's about a very effective round up until then.
Yep.
Now he's getting raked again, though.
He had a cut over the right eye, so he said it was a headbutt back in the 3rd round. It was a headbutt, and that's what it's going to be, no matter what our tape shows. And it looks as though it might be bleeding again, but we'll check it in a moment. Oh, Macias. Oh, now why would he hit him when he was down? Let's go.
This guy's wobbly. They should not be there. He shouldn't be left.
Oh, boy. I think
be allowed to fight. Should not be allowed to fight.
The mouthpiece is in the middle of the ring.
This guy's
He's going to get a moment. While they clean the mouthpiece, he's done. Macias is done. One good clean shot, he's going down, and he'll be out. And I tell you, Paez knows when a guy is hurt and knows how to finish him off. And he's got Macias in Macias's corner. Russell's looking on. Yeah. And I think Pat's going to have... There's 10 seconds left.
Oh, come on. This is enough.
That's it. That's it.
Really, probably in the preceding 45 seconds. There's that left hook, a tremendous shot. And down he goes. And
About it.
All right, we'll take a look at it. Paez landed some tremendous shots to him. There's Paez bleeding, but coming through with that left hook that we talked about. Gets all that leverage. Now he goes down and he just kind of
goes in the ring. As you watch Paez finish off Macias, we'll be back to find out what he thought about it. But first, we'll take a moment so you can find out about this. Stay tuned. Well, just for the record.